Alright guys, so I hope you're doing fine as always. Today I'm making another video about this 3R short setup on Chess USDT that I took. I did record my charts live when looking for this setup, so without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Alright, so now for the actual TA part of the video. I'm here on the Chess USDT chart. I'm on the 4-hour time frame. So first things first, as usual, we look at our vector candles, which I will be indicating here. So we really notice on the 4-hour time frame we have this nice vector candle recovery. If we check the 1-hour time frame, we see that's also a vector candle and a tiny bit higher than the one on the 4 hours. We indicate both of our big vector candles, which we immediately spot over here. So we zoom out a little bit. So in this phase, I'm just indicating everything what's of interest. So here I will be indicating our liquidity zones. Now we go to the 15-minute time frame. We see more vector candles here, which we will be indicating as well. And now on the 5-minute time frame, we look for the same thing. If these are also vectors on the 5-minute time frame. See, it's very, very tiny on the 5 minutes, but okay, doesn't matter too much. We can see on the 5 minute this isn't a vector anymore. The one is sitting a tiny bit lower and got recovered already, so this zone is not too interesting for me anymore. Top side is still the same. So what do we see here on the smaller time frames to begin with? We had this very, very big run up, retracement, trapping short positions. As you can see, big vectors coming into play and sharp reversal up, recovering the vectors again. So trapping the shorts, liquidating them or stopping them out. And from there we start slowly going down again. So I am interested in a short position right here, meaning we did take out this level, or we did recover this level which we indicated. Next one is quite far away still, and we had this massive overextension already, so we went up for so long. So a pullback is expected, we can say. So we are going to look for a short setup. So I'm going through my time frames here to see where we can have a potential entry. As we can see, there's no vectors left behind, so entry-wise, it's not that ideal. So I'm also taking my FIB tool here to check something, as this retracement back down looked like a FIB retracement, so we might see a potential bounce from there. So it's holding the 618 for this small move up here and small retrace back down. And then we take the FIBs from our bigger zone, so from the swing low to the swing high. First thing what we notice instantly is this vector cluster right here under this wick. It's hitting perfectly on the 05 FIB level. We could also say the 382 is a vector candle, but this one is really standing out right here. Also just visually, it's the first thing that your eye catches is this vector cluster right here. So I'll be indicating that. I'm expecting prices to go to this level, so now I need to find an entry. Like I said, these were too high or too far away currently for me to worry about, so I did determine my TP area. I want to have my stop loss above these previous highs, as we have taken out a level of interest here. I want my stop loss to be above it, just in case if they want to sweep this liquidity or rig this liquidity, we don't get stopped out. Entry wise, it's not really a clean entry level. I did decide to put it here. So I have a nice 3R setup. Reasoning, I'm expecting it to have a small reaction here on the 618. Retracement of this move. We also have the 50 EMA running right here, so we might have some small supports. I'm expecting a tiny bounce to then continue to move down. So it's not the cleanest entry, but I think it's still quite nice to see this example trade, that it's not always the cleanest of the cleanest trades that are good trades. So you have to be open a little bit. You have to have somewhat of a feeling with the market that you expect a small bounce up, but not to a certain level. I just want to enter here on a 3R based on my determined TP and my determined stop loss. So I did know my stop loss, I did know my TP. Entry-wise, I did set it so I have a nice risk to reward ratio. So in case this trade goes against me, it was still worth taking because the upside was much more higher than the downside. Alright, so now what can we tell about this trade in hindsight? So first of all, the screenshot of the trade, entry at 0.08173, 0.08173, TP at 0.07685, which I had my TP here at 0.07692. So with a little bit of slippage, we got the full TP. So what can we tell about this trade now? First of all, we see here we got our entry. Let's see. It's right in between this 3R, but let's remove it. So we got our entry right here. They did go down a bit, so they went more down than we expected. But nevertheless, found support again on our EMA levels, came up all the way to the entry. You can see pretty much perfectly, which in all fairness is also a bit of luck because this entry was not set up based on a level, but more on the risk to reward ratio, but also that's trading. Sometimes you need some luck. We can see from there on, I can move it like this, it's more visible. But from there on, we pretty much instantly went down into full TP level, even lower. They recovered all these vector candles. Let's see on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, we did found some support on the 50 EMA, bounced a bit from there to eventually break down together with Bitcoin on Friday the 30th. Nevertheless, not fully unexpected, we still have this vector right here which got recovered by a red vector. We still have this tiny blue one which got wicked into, and even down here we still have an unrecovered one, so who knows, but doesn't matter for us. Price can do whatever it wants. We got our trade out of it. You can't be greedy, got to stick to your plan. Yes, you could say we target this one and you would have a nice 7R trade, but that was not the plan to go into this. We had our quick trading setup of a 3R. We got in, we got out, we got our profits, and that's what trading is all about. Besides that, there's not so much to say about this trade anymore, so as always, if there are any more questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section or on the Discord server, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, see ya, bye bye.